What you want to do is the angle of the chair can be a little bit different. So you want to have it you want to have it a little bit less angled, so you're going to come up just about parallel. No, stay right there, okay? Lock it up. Okay. Now, take the left armrest off. So here, you have to push it here, and then lift it up. Okay. Now, in this situation, what he's going to do is he's going to put his legs up first, okay? So you're gonna come a little bit more forward to the edge, to the front, front half. Lean back, okay. Now, take one leg, bring it up, lift it up, up, like that. Now take one hand, put it under your foot, and put the leg up on the bed. Put it out straight, not the foot. Put the leg out straight. Okay. Now, you're going to take the other leg and do the same thing. Lift it up. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is a few push-ups coming forward in the chair. Okay, now as he pushes up, what happens is his feet are going to dig in because his shoes are on, so his knees are going to bend, and that's fine. Okay, so come forward. Okay, now what you're going to do is going to put one hand over there. Okay, I'm going to move your legs over a little bit, like that. And what I'm really close to him, and I have my knees over his thighs. Okay. And what you're going to do is a big push-up, maybe put your hand in a fist, maybe this hand if you can, a fist, if not you can hold on here, okay? And if he's holding on there, I snuck my foot right over here to stabilize the chair. You're going to push up, look down to your right hip, and bring your hips onto the bed. Okay, so push up, look down, look, and then come back. Okay, you're going to look down here. So, take this hand and bring it a little bit more forward. Yeah. Now, you see what the error was and what corrected it? Because if his hand was here, he has very little leverage to push up, and it's also going to get in his way. So bring this hand forward. And it's in the direction of where I want him to go, okay? So now, look down to your right hip, push up and over. Okay? Yeah. And then this leg goes down, this leg goes down, and push up. Okay? So, the advantage is that his legs are on the bed already. The disadvantage is that it's much harder to do a push-up, especially if you don't have 90 degrees of straight leg raise, okay? So it's harder to do push-ups, so if you're weaker, it's harder to do this. You could always do it with a sliding board, but it is more difficult. The advantage is that you're not sitting with your legs down, they're already on the bed. Okay, yes?
When you have his left hand on the bed, is it further away from his leg so it doesn't get stuck under his leg?
You have to play with that because I didn't know how much of a push-up he was going to do.
Because his arm ended up under his leg.
His arm ended up under his leg, so he extricated it. So next time I'm going to have him keep his arm a little bit further away. So things rarely go well the first time. As long as he didn't fall, everything is okay. Okay. So now coming back, okay, what you're going to do is, move your hips a little bit closer to here and move your, legs a little bit further to that side. Okay. Now, I asked him to move his legs further because it's gonna make it easier, for him to push up and over. However, do I want his knees fully straight? If his knees are straight, when he pulls himself back, he has to drag all of his legs, the weight of his legs. So I would have him let your knees bend, and he could bend them up as much as he wants to, and even if they fall to the side, that's fine. That's okay. Now put one hand here, or if you can put it here, or you can put it there, wherever you're comfortable, okay? So that hand is as close to you as you can go, okay? And you're gonna look down into your left and do a push up and come over onto the chair, okay? Push up and over, okay? And I just had my hand under here to kind of, if he wasn't making the push up, it acts almost as a sliding board, okay? Now, pull yourself back in the chair. Okay. Now, take this footrest, swing it into place. Now put this leg on the foot pedal. Okay. And now bring this leg a little bit closer, and there are a couple of things that you can do. You can take this leg and cross it over on that one, okay? Cross it over, okay. Now put your armrest down, okay? And now unlock the chair. Swing it away, put that foot pedal back into place, lock it, and put that on there. So that's side load, legs up, the advantages and the disadvantages. You have to have good hamstring length, and you have to have a fairly strong push-up. But if your balance is not so great and you don't like to get your feet up on the bed from a short sit position, then that's the way to go. Disadvantage of this transfer is that it's limited to what you can do the transfer to, okay? It really only works onto a bed or treatment table. And if there's a big height discrepancy, it becomes really very cumbersome. So you can go from up to down easily, but not down to up, okay? So there are those kinds of advantages.